All right, what is going on, guys? Hope you are well, wherever you are, whatever the damn time. We're back in the gym for a YouTube video. It's been a while. The last time I showed a training video was way deep into prep before basically things went south with training in terms of how I felt, in terms of strength. I gave you a bit of a nutritional video as the last YouTube video, how I'm eating post-show, how to manage all of that. This time I thought I would go into some training, but not just talk about my training. I also want to talk about a couple of other things as well, such as the Olympia that just happened, and a few things that are going to be happening with me towards the end of this month as well, because it's a busy one. I'm going to 2 different countries within the space of 2 weeks. I'm going to go see my first professional bodybuilding show as well, which is going to be sick. And Bryony is also competing this weekend as well. So it's going to be a busy end of this month. So I want to talk about that a little bit as well, because you don't need somebody, again, telling you how to go through a leg extension. That's the plan of action today. Today, though, is my quad dominant leg day. So I've got 2 different leg days. As I've said in Instagram posts and I think previous YouTube videos, I was doing lower upper, rest, repeat, switch that to lower push, rest, lower pull. This is my second leg session in that split, basically, which is quad dominant. I've only got 1 rotation currently. So what that basically means is I'm doing the same session every 6 days. That will change once I start to see a bit of a stall in performance and I get deeper into my off season. But I don't need multiple rotations at the minute because I've just got into my post-show training. 6 sets of quads throughout this session and only 3 direct sets of hamstring work. So very quad dominant, and when you know how to train, 6 sets is a decent chunk. It's a little bit more volume than what I was doing throughout prep, with more effort, with more intensity, which is not something that I would typically prescribe to clients and people, and I wouldn't recommend increasing your volume post-show, but I just wanted to get back into it, to be honest with you, and I wanted to enjoy my training session. Now that I've got a bit more food in me, a bit of body fat, I don't mind spending a little bit more time in the gym. You know, in prep, it's like, I just want to get this shit done and just get out of it and eat. But now it's enjoyable to actually spend some time here. So that's the plan of action today. First thing we got is a standing calf raise, and then we're going to get into hamstring work, leg extension, hack, leg press, my hinge and slash lower back extension movement, abductor, and then I've got a little bit of tricep work at the end of the session as well. Let's get straight into it. We have done the boring exercises, the exercises that nobody wants to actually watch. Calf raises and the abductor. So 4 sets of calves, 2 on the abductor. I'll do 8 sets of calves across every 6 days. So significantly more than what I've previously done. Abductor is just 2 sets. And as I've said in previous YouTube videos, that is mainly there, honestly, for rehab work and just to get my hips stronger, because I think that plays a huge role in just feeling good day to day, to be honest, and hinging really well and just being pain-free. But anyway, one of the first things I want to talk about, I'm going to the Prague Pro. I'm going to the Prague Pro. And what's even more exciting is this morning, they announced that Terence is also doing the show. Crazy. So initially I was like, I need to go because I think, who was it that initially said they were doing it? It was Keon. Keon was like, he's doing it, he's gonna do open. Hollingshead's gonna be there. You've got Martin doing it now. It's just gonna be nuts. You've got Terence doing it, and I've always wanted to go to a pro show. People always talk about how open bodybuilding and just bodybuilding in general is so different in person in comparison to live streams, pictures on Instagram. And I've also never actually seen open bodybuilding in person on stage. I've only ever seen an open bodybuilder walking around like once. So to see him on stage will be sick. So I'm going to Prague, it's solo. Bryony can't come because she can't book the time off work. So it's just gonna be me solo for this one. I've got a friend who lives in Prague, so I'm gonna meet up with him, get some food, enjoy the city, and take advantage of actually being an online coach. This is one of the things that I wanted to do when I started online coaching, was to be able to travel. So yeah, that's gonna be an amazing trip. That's in nine days. Yeah, 9 days. I'm excited. I think Martin is gonna win. I think he'll just have a bit more than Keon. I also think his midsection will be a bit more than Keon as well. Keon's looks great, but honestly, I think he should have lost the Olympia, if I'm being real. I think Sean should have won the Olympia. I'll get into that a little bit later. Next up, we have the lying hamstring curl. Okay. So good, bro. The Olympia. Let's talk about the Olympia. So, off the top of my head, obviously the winner was Derek. Hardy, but Andrew, you had Samson, Martin, Nick. Then you had Brandon, Tonio, Bonac, and Good Vito made up the top 10. Standouts from that top 10, honestly, Andrew was incredible, and whenever I personally think of a Mr. Olympia, I think of that physique, someone who's very tall, and I also want it to be a physique where it almost looks impossible to ever get there. Like, that person is so genetically superior to everybody else, but that is Mr. Olympia, and I think that was Andrew. I think the only thing that's letting him down is his posing, and he just needs a little bit more on the rear with his legs. But that will come with his genetics, with the improvements that he's made. The posing's an easy fix. It's just work harder on your posing and seek help with it. Because he's so tall as well, he's so long-limbed, it's going to take time for those hamstrings and just that adductor area to come up a little bit more. But for me, that's Mr. Olympia, to be honest. Derek looked good, and I can imagine in person he's even more impressive. He looked a lot fuller than what he did at previous shows. I think the Arnold look was very dry and tight, and then his Pittsburgh look was a little bit flat, especially through the lower body, but then he corrected that for the Olympia, and I think he looked great. Hardy was Hardy. I just think there was a little bit too much of a discrepancy between his left and right leg, and I think his best years are honestly behind him at this point. I think also potentially who could have been higher, I think Brandon could have beat Nick, and Tonio could have also beat Nick as well. Tonio, I think, was the most conditioned guy on stage. If you look at photos of Tonio Burton, he looked absolutely nuts, just peeled. Brandon as well looked really good. Not his best ever, but definitely better than what he had been in recent times. The obvious disappointments, well, two, were Nick and Samson. Nick, well, Kyle released a video saying about how they missed their peak and how there was obviously a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, and it was his first time managing 2 days, night shows, pre-judging and finals. And you could tell that Nick was a bit stressed, he was a bit bloated, his midsection was a bit wide, which I think made his legs look a little bit smaller. So I think he was just really stressed, which is a shame. And I think Nick's physique is really going to be limited in terms of how high he can go in the Olympia, just because of the shape. The shape of Andrew and Samson and even Martin at this point. It's just, you have to be in a certain genetic position to be able to beat those guys now at this point, and I don't think Nick is there, which is a shame. I think if he was at his best, he probably could have got fourth, maybe. And then obviously there was Samson, who was just flat. And he basically listened to everyone around him who told him to come in sharper. But the problem is, maybe he was sharper, but you couldn't really tell because he was flat. You know? And he didn't really get that much more conditioned. He just looked flat. Which, on a physique like that, no bueno, can't happen. He's just too big. You cannot come in flat. It's just devastating if your physique does that and you're that tall and that big, which is a shame. But he'll come back better, I imagine.
This time of year
Just now, come on. Yes, lovely. Yeah, come on now. Easy. Yes, come on. Stand if you want that, come on.
Yes. One more.
And again, come on. Near the leg. Yes. Finish it.
Good. Got 2 sets on the leg extension, and one of them's just, I need to think of a name for it. Talib inspired me to do this, where it's basically 1.5 reps, and because it's the prime kit as well, I'll basically load it in the length and at the bottom, so only come up halfway, stretch, go back down, come all the way up. That's 1 rep. So that's going to be my second set on here before I move on to my hack. Classic physique though. What do I think of classic? First of all, there ain't no way he's watching this video, but shout out to Niall, One Punch Naz, for getting top 5 in the world. And also, shout out to Cal. What an incredible moment for Cal, because I remember when Cal was coaching me in 2020, and he was just coaching like little natural bodybuilders and some lifestyle clients here and there. And to see him now have this huge team, be in Vegas, have a top 5 Olympian. And I think Niall has potential to win the Olympia one day, genuinely. So shout out to Cal, that's honestly amazing, he's a great guy. Looking back at it, I think I'm happy for Ramon, it's amazing. And obviously for Brazil, that's crazy. But I look at his back and I'm like, I don't think that can be Mr. Olympia. I don't think that can be Mr. Olympia with that back. His back is very weak. It's the weakest out of the 3. Amazing arms, great abs. That's kind of where it ends. I think Terence was the most complete. The issue with Terence is she's just tiny. But I think in terms of classic physique, I think most people would look at Terence, who are in bodybuilding, and think, okay, that's classic. So, it's all right. And the thing is, there's just so many guys as well. There's like 150,000 people on stage. It's so easy for somebody to get overlooked. But bear in mind, all of those guys that are on that stage have either won an Olympia or they've won a professional show to get there. So it's like they're all good, but whether or not you get a look in is hard. But yeah, one more set on here, and then onto the hack.
Yes, come on now. Good. Yes. My people, come on now. Yes, come on now. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Come on. Yep. And drive. Yes.
Oh, fucking no chance. Oh my god. Oh. Motherfucker. I don't know if that allowed you to demonstrate what you're. So next movement after the what am I talking about? After the leg extension is the hack squat. And one of the things I want to talk to you about with post-show training is load management and having patience, because I know how it feels once you finish the season, once you finish the show, and you spend so long with training just feeling absolutely rubbish. It's very easy to get overzealous in the gym and want to just immediately get back to the numbers that you were at before and just train at that high level immediately. And if you do that, you're going to get injured, which means you're not going to be able to train for a very long time. And in bodybuilding, one of the tricks to being a really good bodybuilder is being able to train for a very long time consistently and well. If you're just getting injured, if you get into the gym, you train for 6 weeks, you get injured, train for 6 weeks, you get injured, you're not going to be the best bodybuilder that you can be. So load management is key. So I understand that you want to get stronger and that being in the logbook is important to you, but at the same time, if it's not there, don't force it, because it could mean that you have to miss future training sessions, which obviously is just not worth it. So last time I done this hack squat, I done 6 plates. Maybe it's there today, I don't know. The warm-up sets are feeling okay, but my knee feels a touch vulnerable, and it's probably not worth me going for a 5 or 6 repper, hurting myself, and then just getting pissed off. So I'll see how 4 plates feel, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, man, go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Jump. Jump.
7 plates?
No chance. 6 at most. At most. Okay.
You don't want to unrack or anything?
No, just if I get stuck midway, just help me out basically. This could either go really well or this is really stupid. Motherfucker.
Just get that mindset.
Yeah, that's
Get
what I
back to
mean.
7.
Oh my god.
Easy, come on. Oh, easy. Yes, good. It's so light. Come on. Yes, lovely. Come on. Yes, good. Come on. Plenty more. Drive. Yes. Come on now. Yes. Good. 2 more now. Yes. Dig. 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 Yes. Oh, you. Yes.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, nice. Yeah,
How's it?
perfect. Literally perfect.
I think my elbow touched the knee. Like,
No, I don't know. Yeah, perfect. That right there is a sign that you need to stay patient post-show. That was... well, I guess it more so just shows the power of time post-show. Rather than just trying to stuff your face with food to try and get more performance, sometimes you just have to wait. Just spending a little bit more time on higher food, resting, getting good sleep. Has 2 more reps up on last week, and just so much more stability out of the hole. Felt so much better. So 1 more set, which will be my back-off set. I'm actually going to go significantly lighter than what I've done before. I'll take that top set and just be happy with it. I'm not going to get greedy and try and go heavy on this back-off. I'll just drop this down to 4 plates. Slowly eccentrics down a little bit, maybe have a little bit of a pause. I'm also just focused on feel on this set. And then I've got my 2 sets of leg press on here as well. And that will basically close out the quad work. And then I've got 1 hinge with the booty builder, 45-degree hip extension. I also want to try and get a little bit of lower back extension in there as well. And triceps, and that's legs done. And this will be my last leg day now until the Monday, because Bryony's got a competition on Sunday. So I'm not going to train on that Sunday. I'd rather just take the extra rest day and then just train legs on the Monday. That will be my glutes and hamstring focus session. That's where I've got my hinge. That's where I've also got a hip thrust in there as well. Tomorrow's pull, and yeah, I can feel myself recovering. I can genuinely feel it. I'm really happy with that set. But yeah, Bryony's competition's coming up, and it's definitely been a different prep for her, where she's had to face the challenge of being unwell. She caught this blood clot virus that's been going around Manchester a couple of weeks ago now. I'm going to say maybe even 2.5 weeks ago, she got unwell, and she's only really just recovering, but it meant that she couldn't peak properly. So in powerlifting, you've got your peak week, which is different to bodybuilding, right? Where in powerlifting, you're essentially lifting in that week at RPE 9 and going through attempt selections and that sort of thing, but she didn't really get the opportunity to do that. So the strategy with her and her coach had to change, and that obviously led to a lot of stress. And it's the first time I think she's faced that in a prep since she started powerlifting, where for the most part it's been pretty smooth sailing in terms of leading into a competition, but this one she's handled the challenges, and she's also competing with a different federation as well. So I'm excited to see how she does. She's more so now looking at this as almost a bit of a, like, she's just got to do it to qualify for the nationals. And I think switching that mentality for her has, or is going to allow her to enjoy the day a lot more, as opposed to just looking at this as, I need to just lift better than what I did in my previous competition on every single lift, which is definitely a great sign of maturity as an athlete. So I'm excited for her. I just love watching her compete. It's phenomenal. I get so nervous and amped up, and it's gonna be awesome. And then we're essentially gonna head to Austria on the 1st of November. The priority there is for me to watch Adam compete at the AMBF, and then we'll just explore the city, you know. So anyway, let me finish this set so I don't hold up people wanting to use the hack squat. Oh,
Easy, Al, come on. Yes. Yes, lovely, good. Yes, nice, come on. Good, come on. Yes. Good, done again. Yes.
oh my god! Oh my god! That was a bit too ambitious.
It drops off so far.
Oh my god, that mid. To be fair, I did put it up 20 kilos. I did put it up 20 kilos. We'll take it.
Yeah, nice. Yes, lovely. Yes, good, drive, come on. Yes, lovely. Good, nice, come on now. Yes, yes, good, done again. Yes. Good. On your own now. Yes, 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 yes. All day now, that's it. Oh! Come on. All day now.
Onto the final movement for legs today, which is going to be this booty builder 45-degree extension. And I'm also trying to get a bit of lower back extension in there as well. And I think I've mentioned this before, but one of the areas that I want to improve on is my lower back. I just want to get a crispy low back when I diet down, you know, just that nasty dry Christmas tree. And I don't really think solely relying on hinges is a good idea for that. I actually want to put my back through flexion and extension and build that as well and get that stronger over time. And I think that's going to result in the look that I want. So that's why this is in. I didn't want to do another RDL or something with a barbell because I'm literally doing that in 3 days. So this is a little bit less taxing. It is just one set, as this session is primarily focused on quads. So it's the last one. Then we got tricep dips, which is to basically make up for tricep volume across the week, because I didn't want to put it on I've got 6 sets of triceps on my push day, which is every 6 days. I want to make it 8 sets across my training week, so that's why I've got 2 sets of dips. So that's going to be the session. It's pretty brutal. This is the most anxiety-inducing session of my week, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. And it just makes me hungry as well. It just makes me so hungry. I just want to eat 800 grams of rice and squares bars. But I also want to use this opportunity to give a massive, massive shout out and give AJ and Loz their flowers for the MBW International show, because even as a spectator, I was coaching Ollie for that show, but even as a spectator, unbelievable. Production, amazing. The live stream, no bullshit. You know when you get a live stream, well first of all, the live stream was free. But you know when you get a live stream and it's just shit, it's just glitchy, and it cuts out, and it's just rubbish. And that's the live streams that you pay for. This live stream was perfect. The lighting as well at this show was on the money. It was on the money, and it so much so that it was making me want to get back into prep, and I almost regret not doing that show. But I also realised that my physique would not have been at its best if I'd done that show. It would have just been, disgusting. But the next time I step on stage as a pro, I will definitely be doing that show. And yeah, I wanted to give the man his flowers. I'm sure he's had about 1,000 messages about how good the show was. But yeah, amazing show. And Ollie done really well. He got 2nd place in the junior class. He lost out to Brandon. They've flipped between the both of them at the back end of the season. And Ollie's now gone into his post-show phase, his off-season. But yeah, it was a fantastic show, a fantastic day. Anyway, let's get this hinge out of the way and then get some food, because I'm fucking ravenous. We're back for the post-workout meal, which is going to be some beef. So check it out. Beef and rice. We got 125 grams uncooked weight rice with 200 grams of beef. Got some stir fry veg on the go as well. And I'm also gonna have a squares bar. Oh, there's 2 left. I'm doing the food shop tomorrow. I didn't want to just take the last one because I know that B will want a squares bar. So, but that's going to be the post-workout meal. Really good session today. Knees feel pretty good. Everything felt how it should feel. Feel like I'm recovering, and also very excited about the next couple of weeks, because there's a lot going on in terms of travel, as I said. Prague, Austria, and Prague will be the first time that I've gone away on my own to another country. So that'll be interesting in of itself. So yeah, 100 grams of veg is going to go with this meal. So this is just a stir fry mix that I bought from Sainsbury's. There's nothing added to it. There's no oils or anything like that. It's literally just bean sprouts, carrots, broccoli. There's, what else is here? There's peppers. There's water chestnuts. It's fantastic. And then we're also going to add some of this Tabasco peri peri sauce. And that'll be me. Still just also taking it easy with sauces. I'm still kind of trying to avoid having tons of mayo and dairy-based sauces because the calories are crazy. Anyway, here we go. Let's get this meal in some better lighting. There is. Beautiful. Look at that. You can't have fats in your post-workout meal. Oh my God. Shut up. Shut up. Let me enjoy food. Look at the little muscle. Your fats need to be... You'll be all right. Trust me. Anyway, I'm going to sign out. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing. Make sure you leave the video a like if you've made it this far. Leave a comment saying Quadzilla. Quadzilla. Because that is going to make me feel good about my legs.